you become emotionally reactive, when you start acting in manners that don't align with your values and your beliefs as who you are as a person, when you believe that you might be going a little bit crazy, when you are anxious, when you're finding it difficult to go around with your day-to-day living, when you're finding it difficult to get out of bed, when you're becoming more forgetful, there's a good chance that somebody is manipulating your reality. And more often than not, when you're being manipulated, you don't recognise what is happening to you until you are in the depths of it and it's a struggle to get back out. There are lots of different signs that you're being manipulated by a narcissistic individual, and one of the first of these is their gaslighting. Narcissists go all out to deny you of your reality, make you question your sanity, put that doubt, plant those seeds of doubt within yourself, of your own abilities and your own worth, get you questioning your own memory, your own perceptions. They use common phrases such as, "You're too sensitive," "You're overreacting," "I was only joking," "That was never happened." And they use these to confuse you, make you reliant on their version of events, and to remain in control of you. Narcissistic individuals also use a lot of love bombing and devaluation, because if people treated you horribly all the time from the beginning, you'd usually leave, unless you are being raised by a narcissistic individual, and then you usually don't know any better. However, the majority of narcissists use a lot of love bombing followed by devaluation. They can shower you with so much attention, affection and support, and they can be there for you, or they know somebody who can help you with something. They bombard you with messages. They want to spend excessive time with you. They treat you, they shower you with gifts, and then they withdraw. They criticize you. But they often do it in a way where it comes across as constructive feedback. So you think they're being well-meaning, and they will say that they're doing it for your own good, which confuses you. It destabilizes your self-esteem. They do this to keep you seeking approval, and so they can remain in control of the relationship and in control over you. Narcissists also use a lot of triangulation. They will happily pull in a third person to create jealousy, to create competition, to create insecurity, or just to back up their version of events. A narcissist might compare you to an ex or a friend or a sibling. They might talk fondly of someone in a way to provoke jealousy within you, especially if they've been criticizing you or any of your flaws. They'll talk fondly of somebody else in a manner that makes you question yourself. They do it to make you feel unworthy and to hopefully fight for the narcissist's attention, to work harder to please the narcissist. Narcissistic individuals also shift the blame. So you are the one who's going to continually believe that you're at fault, question what you've done wrong now. Narcissists like to avoid accountability. They don't do responsibility. Instead, they blame you for their actions. They insist they only did it because of you, or somebody else let them down. It's never their fault. It's always yours or somebody else's. And they say it so convincingly well, you end up believing their lies. Narcissists do this to avoid responsibility and to make you feel guilty for their behaviour. Narcissistic individuals also like a good silence. They will use the silent treatment to punish you. They ignore you, they withdraw any forms of communication, they can ghost you and disappear on you, they can stay around and sulk or talk to everyone around you about how grumpy you are and refuse to communicate with you. And they do this as a form of punishment when you displease them or when you dare say no to them. And it's done so the narcissist can remain in control by making you feel powerless and desperate to regain their attention, go chasing after them. However, they change the goalposts. So if you chase after them, they want you to leave them alone. But if you leave them alone, they wanted you to chase after them. Now, victims of narcissists can fall silent when they recognise that the narcissist is after that reaction, and the best way to deal with them is to fall silent and walk away and no longer play. It's not to manipulate, it's not to control, it's for the victim's own sanity. Narcissists also use excessive flattery. They don't pay genuine compliments because they lack the empathy to care. They're usually envious of other people. However, they can use excessive flattery followed by criticism. So they will alternate between praising you in the excess and then harshly criticising you. However, because they've praised you, and they usually praise you for the things you've done well for them, things that have served them, because they're envious of everything else. However, when they harshly criticise you, you find you have to work harder. You can simply make them a sandwich, which one day is incredible, and the next day they are nitpicking at it, and it doesn't matter how you do it, it's wrong. And they've even gone and told their mother or their aunt about this sandwich, and they don't know what's wrong with it, trying to put you down and undermine you in subtle ways. They want to keep you emotionally unstable. It's easier to get those emotional reactions and accuse you of being too sensitive, gaslighting your reality. And they want to keep you dependent on their approval. Narcissists also use a ton of guilt and fear. They go all out to exploit your emotions using phrases like, "After all I've done for you," or "I wouldn't do that if I was you. If you ever do this, you'll see. Watch out, you'll pay." They threaten consequences to manipulate behaviour, and they instill guilt to manipulate your behaviour. Narcissists do this to assert their dominance and maintain control over you. Understanding these tactics can help you recognise that you're not the issue. You're not the crazy one. You're just around someone who's bringing the worst out in you. More often than not, the person who's acting emotionally unstable is the one who's being emotionally abused. A narcissist can handle themselves very well when there's an audience that they're trying to impress. Somebody is treating you in these ways, it's best to seek the right support from trusted individuals. Find a safe way out. Set healthy boundaries around a narcissist. Some can be incredibly toxic when you try to cut them out of your life. Find the right support that helps you through any manipulative behaviours of a narcissist that you notice. Please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon. I have How to Create Boundaries with those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery. A Narcissists Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. 50 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain. And Behind the Mask, the Rise of a Narcissist, which is a novel and hopefully the first in a 3-part series. If anyone would like to check those out, they are all available on Amazon. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.